Let's just look at the last part of the question. This part is the summary of the whole question. The last part says the shopkeeper buys 100 plates at $12 each. He sells 60 plates at 17.40 each and X plates at 11.31 each. The shopkeeper makes a profit of at least 10%. Find the least possible value of X. So we have to find the least possible value of X, and what is X? X is basically the number of plates that has been sold out at $11.31. So the scenario is the shopkeeper has bought 100 plates. Out of those 100 plates, 60 plates have been sold at $17.40. But X, which we do not know, we have to find out. X plates are sold at $11.31 each, so that the shopkeeper is making a profit of at least 10%. So let's just begin the solution with the first line. In the first line, the information is 100 plates and $12 each. So we can use this information to find out the initial investment, how much the shopkeeper has paid to buy 100 plates. So we will just multiply 12 and 100. So we will get $1,200. $1,200 is the amount which the shopkeeper has spent, or we can say that $1,200 is the initial investment of the shopkeeper. And on this initial investment, he makes a profit of at least 10%. So he is getting extra money. And how much money he is getting back, we have to find that out. So we will use the same method of proportional to find out the uh, final amount that the shopkeeper is getting after a 10% profit. And how we will find that out, we will just use the percentage concept. Since the profit is 10%, so we will just add 10 into 100 and we will get 110%. So $1,200 is basically the initial investment or the original investment. So we know that the original percentage is 100, so 1200 is 100%. And since he is getting a profit of 10%, means he is getting something extra, that is 10%. So we will add 110 to get 110%. And the value at 110% is what we have to find out. So we will just write X. Then we will cross multiply. 100 multiplied by X is equals to 110 multiplied by 1200. And since we have to find out X, so we will just shift this 100 on the other side, and the equation will look like this: 110 multiplied by 1200 divided by 100. And these two zeros will get cancelled out by these two zeros, and you just have to multiply 11 with 12. 11 multiplied by 12 is 132, and just add this zero. So $1320 is the amount which the shopkeeper is getting back after selling the plates. So now reading out the second line. The second line is telling us that how much he has sold and what is basically the quantity and the rates. So we know the final amount. We know that the shopkeeper is getting back this amount of money, that is 1320. And how is he getting back this money? He is selling 60 plates at the rate of 17.40. So what we will do, we will just write with 1320. This is the amount which the shopkeeper is getting back, is equals to, and in order to get this amount, he is selling 60 plates at 17.40. So we will just multiply 17.40 and 60, and then we will add plus. So X is the number of plates, so X multiplied by 11.31. So we have to find out the value of this X. What we will do, we will just multiply 60 and 17.40, and then we will shift this answer on the other side, and we will subtract 1320 from the answer, and then we will divide it by 11.31 to get the value of X. The value of X is coming out as 24.40. Means he is selling 24.40 plates at 11.31, which does not make sense, because 24.40 is cannot be a number of plates, na? If it should be in whole numbers. So we have to round this off, but the problem is that we have to understand this line. He is making a profit of at least 10%, means at least 10%. Less is not acceptable, more is acceptable. So we will not round it off to 24. We will round this number to the higher side, that is 25. We cannot round it off to 26, because the question says that find out the least possible value of x, so we have to find the least possible value of x. We cannot round it off to 24. If we will do that, this profit will be reduced. And the question says that the profit is at least 10%. At least means we cannot go in the lesser direction, we have to go in the greater direction. We have to take the higher number, we cannot take the lower number. So that's why we are not rounding it off to 24. We are rounding this number to 25 because 25 is the nearest number to 24. We cannot take 24 because that will make a profit of less than 10%. So the question says that since the shopkeeper is making a profit of more, sorry, at least 10% means 10% or more than a 10% is acceptable, less than 10% is not acceptable. So that's why we are rounding this number to the higher side, and the number that is just opposite to 24 is 25, so we will just take 25. So the value of x is coming out as 25. 25 plates has been sold at 11.31 in order to get the profit to at least 10%.